theme of this reading. Someone stole somebody else's identity. They're doppelganging. And even online, they're pretending to be this person. Why did they need to study your birth chart? What is that about? So this has something to do with a Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone with air highly aspected again. Could be a young adult. But they're charging in. And they're in the reverse. So they could be vicious. So they could have offered this information so that they could get to release some burdens on them. Maybe they did this for money, to relieve them of some type of burdens, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. So obviously they didn't really achieve what they were trying to get, but that was the point of them offering this cup. Yeah, and it ended up in a loss, heartbreak. So what is this money laundering here? So we have earth energy here with the Hermit in the reverse. Someone's coming out of hermit mode around this money laundering, or either this money laundering has been investigated and they're done with the investigation. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Something wasn't equal give and take, or something wasn't balanced in this situation. What else? So we have a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like someone was in hermit mode and they were doing some spell work, some type of divination to figure out how to move on to peaceful and calmer waters, or how to travel. Maybe they travel by boat to launder this money. We have the Eight of Swords underneath the bottom. Like this is could be part of the reason why someone may be facing jail time. However, this could have someone up in their head right now. What else about this money laundering? Grab a different deck in a second. Someone could be in a hospital. Here is the Ten of Pentacles right behind it. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be in the upright, but this could indicate in fact, this could be someone that passed away. This could be like someone's funeral, that this wealth, who left this wealth, this inheritance. And at the bottom we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Someone could be very unstable. It could be carless. This is also giving that in the process of laundering this money, someone could have passed away from your family. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, with the Sun underneath. Something about this is going to be exposed. Could be a son involved as well, like a baby. Someone could also be expecting. It's also given too that with this money laundering, someone came out of hermit mode from doing some divination work, and then they traveled to have some spell work done on behalf of this Ten of Pentacles, but they didn't get the result they were looking for. They could have also, seems like they could have lost a child due to whatever spell work this was. What is this, music or movie producer industry? Here in Pisces energy. This is music or movie. So with that, somewhere along the way, when it comes down to this music or movie producer or industry, it wasn't an equal give or take situation. Or someone didn't accept payment for something. Let's see. We have the Queen of Cups under the bottom and a celebration. We have the Ace of Wands coming out sideways. So I'm thinking maybe someone didn't accept payment for some type of spell work. Then we have this Page of Wands in the reverse as well. Bad news. We have Judgment underneath the bottom. Someone is under judgment for something here. Something concerning this spell work. Fool in reverse. Someone doesn't have faith. Maybe someone in this equation doesn't even believe in the divine. Or maybe whoever they were trying to pay this money to didn't believe in them, didn't have no faith in what they were talking about. We have the Queen of Pentacles under the bottom with Judgment sticking out, and the King of Wands sticking out as well. Let's see. What else? I'm feeling like whoever they were trying to get to do some spell work didn't want to take that leap of faith with them. Maybe because they knew that this person was anointed with the High Priestess here. So yeah, it's giving like this person knew that they were trying to take a pentacle away from someone that the divine was giving this pentacle to, this wounded warrior. So that's why they didn't do, or didn't accept payment to do some type of spell work. And that's why whoever this was that went to this music industry, movie industry, had to give them bad news. So yeah, let's see what else is going on here. We have the mailman. I think I'm gonna get a different deck, but I'm putting them up so we can see them all. There's a lot going on here, Pisces. Someone is trying to put up an illusion around this. King of Cups here. Family. Mailman in Pisces energy. Why is the mailman here? Yeah, but this is someone else who's feeling helpless, hands tied, cornered, paralyzed by fear, feeling pressure, hopeless, crisis, anxiety, slavery, punishment, or imprisonment. This mailman is being restricted. What else about the mailman? Surrounding the truth. A truth that came out. Because this person laid cards on the table. What else about the mailman? Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords. Air energy. Out in a legal situation. This tower. What is this? Prostitution, streetwalker, and escort service? We just don't do those together. What is that about in Pisces energy? Whatever this is caused a lot of quarrels, misunderstandings, broken home, lack of security, instability, and a lot of betrayal. What else about this? Prostitution and escort service. With this 7 of Wands coming up behind it. Someone feeling unable to defend themselves. Someone having ill will. So I feel like someone participating in prostitution and in this escort service made them lose friends and family members, but also it feels like the reason why is not because they were prostituting, it was because they had ill intent behind why they were prostituting. Whoever was out prostituting still kind of felt like they didn't have any defenses, probably no backup plan. Yeah. Whatever this prostitution escort service is feeling like this was something to set up to cause harm to others, because these criminals are left disappointed, frustrated, didn't receive the goals that they set out to get. Surrounding all of this effort put into and it's almost like this was surrounding bringing people in or targeting people to be a part of this who seem to be vulnerable. Why is this stubborn enemies here? But it seems like their goal was to be at this 9 of Cups energy, but they weren't able to achieve that with it. So we have the Star here. So someone is being stubborn enemies toward a star. Someone who is very healing, inspirational, loving. Why? But this is also like being hopeful. Because this star is getting exposure, fortune, positivity, happiness, success. This person's dream is coming true. What else? Why does the star have stubborn enemies? 5 of Cups in reverse. New happiness, return of an old love or friend, alliance, moving on, accepting help, healing, forgiveness, rejoining the world. So maybe I don't really get this one. Or maybe because this star is going to have, you know, after this exposure, this star is going to have a new level of happiness that doesn't include the stubborn enemies. So it's like this star is going to come into another level of healing and able to move forward without these stubborn enemies. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So misfortune in the family, loss of inheritance, beware of adventurous projects. So I'm feeling like either these stubborn enemies are from this star's family, or they're this person's enemy because they're trying to take this Ten of Pentacles from this star. They're trying to create this misfortune and loss of inheritance for the star. What else about the stubborn enemies? So we have the Lovers in the reverse. Once again, this could be air sign couple. Disorder, failure, divorce, unhappy love, frustrated marriage, dangerous temptation, danger of being seduced, weakness, quarrels, infidelity, instability, emotional instability. So I feel like these stubborn frenemies are enemies to this star energy that's getting this exposure. Meanwhile, these Lovers in the reverse are trying to get this new level of happiness. But it's going to end up in, I just think these are karmics. But it could be that someone is trying to cause this happiness to turn to a disaster for this star energy. We had a King of Pentacles on the bottom. This mature, successful businessman, powerful, financially blessed, self-improvement, high status, liking the good life, power and control. So maybe somehow this King of Pentacles is somehow behind this, or this King of Pentacles is attached to this star energy, and these stubborn enemies are trying to break these lovers up, or turn these lovers upside down. Something like that. What's this destiny swap here? This destiny swap of the Simps. What's that about here, Pisces energy? You guys. Alright, Pisces. So I was looking at this stubborn enemies here against this star that's getting exposure. I feel like with these stubborn enemies, these enemies could be either this old love or friend, or these people could be trying to build an alliance with this star, but it's like phony. But I'm thinking it's a lover, because with the lovers in reverse, this lover is going to try to come back in to bring a lot of disorder, you know, unhappiness, frustration. You know, that's what I think this is. These enemies are coming together or formulating a plot on this star energy. Whether this is an actual return of a love or a friend, someone wants some type of alliance, but you see it's like in reverse energy. This could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but then right behind it we have this air sign. So this could mean that this person is this particular air sign, or this is something to disrupt a union, whatever these stubborn enemies are trying to do. And then we have judgment in the reverse under the bottom. So whoever these stubborn enemies are, they are either sick or they could be indecisive about answering the call. Like they didn't answer the call, or they're weak, or they're in doubt, or they feel like that was a wrong judgment call or something, or these people could be ill, or there's some type of separation. It says adverse court opinion, malicious gossip, and deferred decision. So it's just looking like these people are not trying to answer this judgment call. What is this destiny swap attempt in Pisces energy? So this Emperor wanted to come out in reverse. Once again, this is something concerning the Emperor, someone with fire sign placements, or they're just a stubborn person that's lacking idealism, a stubborn enemy, adversary. This person is taking a fall. They may have lost a property, or maybe having paternity problems. So this could represent the male that was involved with the housing situation where they stole the property or whatever like that. And then with this page of wands coming in behind it, this is someone that's frivolous, theatrical, hollow, cruel, and oppressive. Page of wands, it also represents bad news. So this Emperor in reverse could have been trying to destiny swap with the star. What else? Creating obstacles to avoid having material losses, removing the old, letting go of people, ridding possession, affairs, generosity, and sharing. So they wanted to destiny swap so that they could remove a lot of obstacles. They didn't want any material losses. They were trying to hold on to something, their possessions or whatever. Earth sign energy. Could have been using magic as well, and we see the Knight of Wands sticking out as well in the reverse. So I feel like this is the same energy. This Emperor energy. Like this person just wanted to come across, seems like, as a baller, a boss. Then we have the Hierophant in reverse. This could represent a dark cult or group. Any type of governmental offices or organizations that are corrupt. So could have been that this Emperor wanted to start their own organization, but with it being in reverse, that means they're judgmental, overcritical, narrow-minded, authoritarian, lack of spiritual support, illogical, superstitious, and inconsistent. Pretty much. But it means to me that they're dark, sometimes very much so unethical in their practices. We have the Six of Wands under the bottom, so this person wanted some form of a victory. This Emperor in reverse. So what is this? Documents.com, download and print. But yeah, this person's not even a good father. So we have the Queen of Swords. Once again, could be air sign energy, could be highly aspected, but once again, like the Empress was in the upright, I'm feeling like this is what energy this Empress is in. She has a sword up, cutting people off. She's making head over heart decision. Highly intelligent, very honest, logical. Of course, someone responsible. Well, it's this documents.com, download and print here. They needed something really quick. Maybe they were trying to get some information out about this Queen of Swords really fast. Speed, hasty decision, air travel, messages, letters, hyperactivity, high hopes. What else? On the bottom we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So that could be shady lawyer, or some masculine. Could be this Emperor as well, another aspect of this Emperor. What else about these documents.com surrounding this Queen of Swords and Eight of Wands here, please, from the universe? They needed this for the internet, to hurry up and put something on the internet. To slow down this person's money. With the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. To slow something down. Slow down some information, slow down some money, opportunities. Or to try to make this Queen of Swords look like a Nine of Pentacles in reverse online. Someone who's irrational, desire for change, personal insecurity, reckless spending, shady investments, loss of property or friendship, cancel project, beware of scoundrels, someone who will marry for money, someone who could be like a lady of the night, streetwalker vibes, gold digger vibes. So we have once again this King of Swords in reverse. Under the bottoms could be who was behind these documents.com download, which to me once again is this Emperor in reverse. What is this sexual misconduct about? Knight of Cups. Someone trying to make an offer. A young man. Could be a water sign. I have it highly aspected, or someone that's very like into their emotions. Some type of proposition or invitation. Let's see what else. Someone could have offered someone a drink. This is coming out on the sexual misconduct. This is something regarding someone coming out of poverty. Someone wanted to make an offer or a proposition to get out of poverty. Or this Knight of Cups ended up. This, let's see, what else comes out with this? So this misconduct took place because this Knight of Cups was trying to get out of an impoverished situation. So maybe they propositioned someone on the job and it made this a or maybe they weren't able to sufficiently carry out whatever this job entailed. We got a 9 of Wands underneath the bottom. Wounded warrior. What else about this? I'm also getting that whoever this Knight of Cups is, this young water sign male, excuse me, was trying to get out of poverty. So they decided to work with this group, but this group is in the reverse. So it's like this group is on the dark side, and this could be a group once again that's into this prostitution and escort type situation. Maybe this is part of that cult or organization, this dark organization that we saw over here. So so behind working with this group, this person ended up being in this 9 of Wands energy. Could be a fire sign or have someone has this highly aspected, but this 9 of Wands can sometimes represent someone who ended up injured or they might have ended up with, you know, a STI, STD, because of the way that the wand is going across, you know, their private. Sometimes all of these wands indicate that they've used their wands a lot. Their wand a lot. So, but this person put in a lot of work. I'm also getting that these 9 of Wands indicate too, this person could have done a lot of spell work. They put in a lot of work and effort. This person was paid, you know, a significant amount of money for the time that they put in. So this person ended up at an 8 of Pentacles. So this could have been a lot of, you know, SEX magic that this person participated in with this dark group. And this person ended up being at the 8 of Pentacles working with this group. You know, harvesting wealth, energy. We have a Page of Cups under the bottom. Maybe this Knight of Cups was also intuitive. And I have a feeling like this Knight of Cups probably was responsible too for providing something for the unsuspecting victims to be drinking. Or it's something concerning a child, a young water sign child as well. Why is this wife here? Wherever this wife is, they don't know which way to go. This person could have air sign in their charts, in their chart, highly aspected. Doesn't have to be. But this person is disloyal. They don't know whose side they on for real. But this person doesn't want to be burdened. This could also mean betrayal, separation, taking losses, a lot of problems. What else for the wife, please? So this wife could have possibly been cheating. This wife could have been responsible for this theft. Being very strategic in how they were moving. Had a lot of hidden secrets. Acts dangerously. We have this Page of Cups again. About the wife, the 7 of Swords. We have a Page of Pentacles. So, yeah, so far this wife is disloyal. This is the one who's responsible for changes that may have been in the wrong direction. This wife was responsible for a lot of quarreling. But this wife also, even though she was disloyal, this is someone who didn't want to be burdened down with a lot of problems. also someone who was cheating. This person is responsible for stealing, moving strategically, just a sneaky liar. And all of this was to probably, it feels like steal someone's intellectual work. But this is for opportunity to increase income. This was supposed to be some type of way this person could get some type of income. I also feel like still divination, spying. We have 7 of Pentacles under the bottom. So someone invested a lot of time in divination, spying. Possibly stealing someone else's 7 of Pentacles, the work someone else put in. This person was spying, trying to steal. So that could explain this doppelganger activity. What is this shadow government operation? Why is that here? In Pisces energy. We need some clarity on that from the universe, please. So there's been a lot of effort, planning, patience, perseverance, manifestation, gestation, growth. So it's pretty much like work with no reward due to someone from the past or some people from the past. And with this shadow government, I'm getting like these are like dirty government officials, agents, you know, corrupt agents. Yeah. So they were planning, plotting, strategizing, creating like an environment of where someone is working with no reward, unbalancing someone or watching someone juggle, trying to adapt to different circumstances, you know, complications, making them feel like they're not getting anywhere. It's like no matter how hard you're working, your money situation is not changing. The little bit that you get, you're having to spend it. The little bit that you get, you're having to spend it. No real growth. That it seems like they wanted this person to have anger problems, like their temperament is not controlled. Yeah, but something about this has been exposed as well. Whatever they were doing in secret as far as the government is concerned, truth has come out. This scandal, this secret made public, all of these hidden enemies, all of their traps. What else? And this is, of course, Pisces energy. However, water sign, highly aspected. What else is this shadow government? So since this has been exposed, then the shadow government is being looked at as being inconsistent, disappointing. They didn't really plan correctly, and they're responsible for cheating, loss, and thievery as well. So that's why I was saying, like, when we did the street priestess spread, it was showing like someone that was a part of this shadow government represented the individual that this inheritance belonged to. So I'm feeling like that individual worked with others that were like them to consistently help them to try to pull this whole situation off. And it feels like this went on for probably at least 7 years or so. But we have the Angel of Temperance here. It feels like what's not being seen is that the angels are balancing this whole situation out. Behind the scenes. And someone is still under judgment and they're not answering the call. There is still a tower in place, and for someone, someone will be facing karma. I feel like someone in this dynamic is still doing magic. This friend group. This couple. Finding strength. It's Empress in reverse. We have a lot of energy in reverse. Energy, but I think we're gonna leave it right there. That is a lot going on in this situation as well. Even to get, like a further, dose of what's going on, let's go ahead and hit it with the truth. Some clarity. What is this fake ID over here? And Pisces energy. What is this fake ID card? Stolen identity. So someone wanted to mirror someone, reflection, reverence, distinguish in appearance. What is this? Touch not my anointed. coercion hint. Someone wanted this anointed person to be quiet. They were trying to coerce someone. Almost like they didn't want this person to know they were being coerced, but they were coercing like silence from this person. This is someone that was ascending, leveling up, promotion, and progress. So they wanted to silence this person because they were ascending. What is this contradictory reports? Taboo, limit, crime, forbidden love, curiosity. I think they were just trying to commit a crime and limit this person. What is their lover? Is a cop. Yeah, and I also feel like forbidden love, they wanted to stop people from even seeing this person clearly, so they wouldn't really love this star. Someone is sorry about this affair with this cop, or this cop is sorry. This person has eternal regret for some reason. What about it? I think this person is trying to express that they had drinks with someone and one thing led to another. That's how they ended up in this situation. What about this lover and sneaky links? These people are being tormented right now, dealing with a lot of anxiety, bondage, depression, and they're troubled. I guess for participating in this mess. But this person, skin looks horrible. Y'all see that? Maybe some of those lovers. Anything else about these lovers and sneaky links? This doppelganger then. Doppelganger energy. What's that about? Might be the same thing. Doppelganger energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe? What's this doppelganger energy here in Pisces energy? Uninvited guest, surprise, accident, big change, moment of decision. I think since it's showing mystery under the bottom, it's like this person was an energy of this person wanted to take someone out, like wipe them off the planet. And that's why they created this mystery around this whole person. They were giving off some type of illusion and causing confusion. So with this uninvited guest, surprise, an accident, big change, a moment of decision. Like, they just thought of this all of a sudden. I need to get this person out of the way so that I can really become this person. So I'm going to create this illusion and all this confusion around this person. Because I know in the background we've already pretty much stolen from this person their entire inheritance. We just stole the house or whatever like that. What else about this doppelganger? It's also giving the energy of sending spell work too. This was surrounding someone reconciling, repairing something, curing something, or understanding something. Maybe this has something to do with a man or a woman. Someone's lover trying to keep something from reconciling between two people. What is this about the birth chart? Firm, wide awake, clean, decisive. Maybe they were trying to see why this star energy was so wide awake, so clean, so decisive. And as you can see, this woman is standing firm. The sun beaming on her. So they wanted to break this up, make this person walk away, separate them, end them. They wanted to break this person or separate this person from whatever it is they discovered on this person's birth chart. It's like they wanted to find out more about this person so they could break this person, end this person, separate this person from their future. But I really believe it was to, make them run away, get away, keep away, give up. To keep them from knowing about the inheritance, about the actual home that was stolen. To keep them from achieving anything else that would make them popular. Because if they gave the illusion of this person in court that this person is, sick or ill or any other things, then if they show up in a different way online, then that would mean that you guys lied in court, because this person does not show up that way. So what is this money laundering? Why is they here? If they're online making all these moves intact, way too many. So let's see. Yeah, that's too many. What is this money laundering? Why is that here? Something surrounding an they were trying to keep empty. Maybe their bank accounts empty. And if the accounts are money laundering, depends on how they were laundering this money. But it says no people, the end, opportunity. We have encounter at the bottom. Well, I think these people were trying to leave. Feels like they were gonna flee and leave like an empty, everything, like an empty premises. Like they were, it feels like they were, whatever money they had access to, they were sending it somewhere else. Wherever they were planning on moving to, like overseas, over on an island or something like that. And once they moved enough to survive off of wherever they were going, they were just going to leave. And by the time anyone figured out what actually happened, they were gonna end up coming to an empty room, empty safe, empty bank account, because these people are gone. And they probably were getting money several different ways. That's pretty much illegal. They're doing a lot of things, for instance, like this prostitution thing, the escorting thing, stealing, spell work on people, harvesting energy, because they do have an organization. Yeah, so that they could be independent, free, lead, initiative. So they was leaving all of this behind to go be independent somewhere else, independent and free, because that would have been a dream come true for them. They would have gotten what they wanted. So yeah, let's see about the other ones. Escort, stubborn enemies, destiny swap. Oh, we already did this one. Sexual misconduct, music or movie producer, industry, and shadow government. We'll start at shadow government. What is that? Why is that here? A hidden truth, secret, treasure, tip of the iceberg. So it's a truth surrounding this treasure. They feel like this inheritance was a treasure that they stole or helped to steal. Why is this wife here? But this shadow government is hiding some things. There's some secrets. Wife is part of some affairs. Mistress, third party. Also, this wife is a mystery, unknown, puzzle, illusion, confusion. This person is responsible for a lot of mystery surrounding this whole situation. Pisces. So, wherever that is, to you, you're the wife, or this is your wife. What is this music or movie producer industry? Why is that here? closer. This is something concerning taking a risk, taking a chance, a leap of faith. Maybe somebody wanted to be in the movie industry or some type of industry. What is this sexual misconduct? What is that about? Let me push these up a little bit so I can see. It's the glare. What is this sexual misconduct here? It says dreams come true, get what you want. So I feel like that's how somebody felt. Like sexual misconduct. It's almost like fraternizing with people or using what you got to get what you want when it comes down to illegal things. What is this destiny swap attempt? Why is that here? Someone was hoping, wishing, expecting, desired to have someone forgotten, like this person from their past, their core, this old friend, wanted this person to be like forgotten in the world, in the system. So with you here, someone did a lot of deep thinking about this. Remember, solve puzzles, code word. So it was almost like they wanted people to really have to think really, really deep when it came down to whoever this person is, which I think is the star energy. It's like, to even remember this person, you would have to do a lot of thinking and then solve a lot of puzzles as to what happened to this person. And for some reason, I feel like these people had a cold word when talking about this person. They might have had a word like chew instead of saying this person's name, like some type of code word. So why are these stubborn enemies here? Because they're snakes. They lie, they're poison. About this escort service, prostitution, streetwalker. What did you put these together? They're here. Lost loved one, memories, elder, nightfalls. Escort service and prostitution here. someone might have gotten into this aspect of this scamming because maybe they lost someone at some point. And they kind of gave up on themselves or something like that. But it comes to them like doing this is like a sixth sense, like a extra skill they learn how to finesse. It's like second nature almost. Yeah, I feel like this person or these people or somebody who ever came up with this and does, you know, this type of work, whoever they lost, I feel like it was unfinished business with that person. So it's like this person lost someone without any closure, and this is how they learn to cope with that particular loss. And it's like no tea, no shade, but you know, people handle losses differently. And so now, you know, working in this business, this industry, it's like second nature to them because it helps them cope with the loss of someone that was close to them that they had unfinished business with. And it's almost given like when they're out doing this type of work, it's almost like somehow they're able to connect with whoever this lost loved one is. It's almost giving like this escort prostitution is tied to this group, where this knight of this king of cups or knight of cups joined, that he's been working at for like 8 years. It almost gives like it's some type of ritualistic, dark spiritual situation where they're able to speak with their lost loved ones, but it's giving some type of energy harvesting. And this is how they're able to access some type of intuition, because they're able to connect to these lost loved ones, like this lost loved one, to give them guidance or tools or something like that. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. So why is the mailman here? It's like they only do this at night. And this is like a back and forth, like it's a back and forth dialogue with whatever crossed over loved one that they access during this process. They have a back and forth dialogue with this energy or entity. What is the mailman here? Monitoring spirits must leave. So we have cool down, calm, pause, solidification. We have a commitment under the bottom, like this mailman was on contract as well with this group. To promise. But for some reason this person has to cool down, calm, pause. It's almost giving like this person might have passed away. What's the mailman here? This solidification. Why is the mailman? it seems like this person was calm and cool until the law got involved. This lawyer, judge, or police. And then this person started singing like a bird. This mailman like told everything. Everything. He was giving messages, communication records, call record, instant messaging. And he probably told about this oath. He had pictures. Why the mailman was involved, but it may have had something to do with getting the documents to the rightful owner. They had to intercede that for whatever reason. But yeah, that's what I have. We're gonna get some advice, and then we're going to close out. What advice? Here. What advice for Pisces right now? Let's get advice for Pisces. So your advice is find harmony. See, that's what I'm saying. All monitoring spirits must leave. Find harmony. Remember your worth. Rejection, self-sacrifice depletes essence. So you need to find harmony. I don't have any sanitizer. I'll wash my hands in a second. But find harmony, remember your worth. Rejection, self-sacrifice depletes essence. So it's like rejecting yourself or self-sacrificing depletes your essence. So you may be sacrificing yourself to something. Like this woman, it's like the flame is lit, but it's melting away her face. So she's sacrificing herself to, she's rejecting herself and sacrificing herself to be the ray of light to someone else or for someone else. So yeah. So make sure that you are not self-sacrificing and you're not rejecting yourself. So I need a closing message. What's the message for Pisces in closing? Ritual. To experience the magic of life, you must first practice it. So somehow you guys may need to do a ritual to open you up to life in and of itself. Maybe start to create a ritual for your day-to-day routine. Feeling like it's something that you need to do as far as, because it's a lot of red here. Looks like a journal, a couple of journals. So maybe you need to journal, like light a candle, get your crystals, and just write in your journal. You can start off with writing like some of the things that you are grateful for having in your life. You may want to write a letter to your higher self, or write a letter to your spirit guide or something like that. Maybe even write down the things that you want to achieve in life, but make it a ritual daily to do this routine. You can even write a letter to your ancestors, to let them know that you miss them, you think about them, or whatever like that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Maybe you need to work on building a daily ritual in order for you to get some things done that you want to achieve in your life. Work on some goals and aspirations, things of that nature. Come up with some ideas of how you want to get there, a plan, a strategy, those type of things. So Pisces, this is the message that I have for you guys today. Apply the roles where they fit. Leave what doesn't apply to you, because the message may be for someone in your energy. Does not necessarily have to be you, but someone that's in your energy, that's close to you, or that you're around, that may be going through this situation. So you will have more details as to what's going on. If you're questioning how some people are moving, or why are things unfolding the way that they are, and they may want to come to you for advice, you will know what to say, because you've already got the back end of what's going on. So much love to the spirit guides, the ancestors, the gods and goddesses. Thank you guys for coming through as well. I appreciate you all. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love, and as always, be peaceful.